Welcome students, this is Pure Mathematics 1 October, November 2021, 9709 and 11. The first question is expand 1 negative 1 over 2x raised to the power of 2. So this is of the form a negative b raised to the power of 2, which is a squared negative 2ab positive b squared. So therefore 1 negative 1 over 2x raised to the power of 2 is going to be 1 squared negative 2 times 1 times 1 over 2x positive 1 over 2x raised to the power of 2. This is 1 negative 2 gets cancelled, so you got 1 over x. If you expand this, you get 1 over 4x squared. So this is the solution for the first question. Now you have question number 2. Find the first 4 terms in the expansion of ascending powers of x of 1 positive 2x raised to the power of 6. So this is the solution. The following formula we know that the binomial expansion formula is a plus b raised to the power of n is equal to sigma nck a raised to the power of n minus k times b raised to the power of k, and k starts from k is equal to 0 to n. So therefore, if we were to write a plus b raised to the power of 6, then this is going to be k is equal to 0 to 6ck times a raised to the power of 6 minus k times b raised to the power of k. So if a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2x, then this expansion is going to be, let me rewrite that. So k will actually take the following form: k is equal to 0 to 6ck times 1 raised to the power of 6 negative k times 2x raised to the power of k. So we start k is equal to 0. This is going to be 6c0, 1 raised to the power of 6 minus 0, 2x raised to the power of k is equal to 0, positive k is equal to 1, so 6c1, 1 raised to the power of 6 negative 1, 2x raised to the power of 1, 6c2, 1 raised to the power of 6 negative 2, 2x raised to the power of 2. 4 terms is required. Positive 6c3 times 1 raised to the power of 6 negative 3, 2x raised to the power of 3. Now we need to calculate these things, right? So let me show you what is NCK is. NCK is nothing but n factorial over k factorial times n minus k factorial. So 6c0 is nothing but 6 factorial divided by 0 factorial times 6 minus 0 factorial. Now 0 factorial is equal to 1. Now this is going to give me 6 factorial, so they get cancelled. You get 1 over 1 is equal to 1. So 6c0 is 1. 1 raised to the power of 6, that is going to give you 1. 2x raised to the power of 0, that's going to give you 1. So that's the first term. The second term, 6c1, is nothing but 6 factorial divided by 1 factorial times 6 minus 1 factorial. This is 6 factorial, I'm going to write it as 6 times 5 factorial. 1 factorial is 1. 6 minus 1 factorial will give me 5 factorial. 5 factorial gets cancelled, giving you 6 over 1, which is equal to 6. So this term is going to be 6. 1 raised to the power of 5, that's going to be 1. And 2x raised to the power of 1 will give you 2x. Now the second term, 6c2. 6c2 is going to be 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial times 4 factorial. Now 6 factorial, I'm going to write it as 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial is 2, 4 factorial is written as it is. 4 factorial can be cancelled. 2 divided 6 3 times, 3 times 5 is 15. So you have 15 there, 1 raised to the power of 6 negative 2, that's 4, that's going to be placed there. This is 2x raised to the power of 2, so I retain it as it is. Now finally 6c3. Now 6c3 is nothing but 6 factorial divided by 3 factorial times 6 minus 3 factorial, that's going to be 3 factorial. Now 6 factorial, I'm going to write it as 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial is going to be 6, and I just return it as it is. So these 2 3 can be cancelled. 3 factorial is 6, as I mentioned to you, they get cancelled. 5 4s are 20, so you place 20 there. So now 20 times, this is going to be 1 times 2x raised to the power of 3. So now we have to simplify these things. So this will give you 1. 6 times 2 is 12, and this is going to be 2 squared, that's 4. 4 times 15 is 60, and you have x squared, and 2 raised to the power of 3, that's 8. 8 times 20 is 160, and you have x to the power of 3. So this is the solution for this question. Now we have to move to the next question. It says find the coefficient of x in the expansion of 1 negative 1 over 2x raised to the power of 2 multiplied with 1 positive 2x raised to the power of 6. Okay, so 1 negative 2x, this quantity raised to the power of 2 has already been obtained, which is 1 negative 1 over x positive 1 over 4x squared, right? So this is exactly what we got here. Now this is multiplied with this one positive 12x positive 60x squared positive 160 times x to the power of 3. Now we have to get the coefficient of x in the expansion. Now for that, 1 multiplied by 12x, so we have one quantity of x being involved there, right? So I can state that 1 multiplied by 12x, that is fair enough. Next, negative 1 over x multiplied with 60, so that's going to be negative 1 over x multiplied with 60x squared. That's also is going to be giving you the coefficient of x. Next, 1 over 4x squared multiplied with 160x cubed. So 1 over 4x squared multiplied with 160 x cubed of x. This is going to give you 12. This is going to give you negative 60. 4 divides 16 4 times, and you have to have a 0 there. So x squared and x cubed, this also gets cancelled with giving us the x component there. So you have 40 there. 40 added with negative 60, that is going to give you negative 20. 12 added with negative 20 will give me negative 8. So therefore the coefficient of x is negative 8. So that is the solution for this question.